Good morning. This is the last day of November. Bit of a dull day. I am off to Gravesend because I've got some paperwork that I couldn't sign online because the e-sign thing wouldn't work. Our printer's gone down, so I couldn't print it and do it. So I'm off to Gravesend Library. See if I can use their printer. So I'm parked in the business park down by Lidl's, and I'm on my way there now. So I'll catch you all soon. Very familiar walk. Follow me, channel. Longmouth Road here. I tell you what, it's bitter cold. It's about 7 degrees, but ooh, feels colder than that. Much colder. Birds that I'm at bird feed at. This is Pathways used to be town centric, where you can go in. It's got education, move skills and stuff. And I also built these. They're big bugs to put all your plastic and cups and stuff in. Just sort of shove them in through the top. I suppose they'll eventually open them and get rid of it and start it again. There's a beetle over there. And a spider up there. This is the St George's Centre. It's opened in 1982. Commemoration of Charles and Diana's wedding. As you can see here, this is the older part of Gravesend. These are really old buildings, these. Used to have horse and carts coming out of them years ago. This is Jury Street, which goes up to the old law courts, which I'll show you in a minute. Still got the cobbled middle of this street. Got scaffolding up here in a minute. There's an interesting little shop. There's a little bits and pieces in there. Town plan of Gravesend, which shows everywhere. So if we look here, that's where one of my daughters lives, literally right next to the Thames. Then you've got Gravesend Town Centre, and then I am, find it in a minute, that's where I live, right on that roundabout there next to the Blue Lake. It's not too far from the River Thames again. These old buildings, but this was the old law courts here. You can see the big pillars. That takes you down to the river down there. And I'm going in this direction towards the library. And this old pub here used to be called The Chase. It's now room 44. It used to be open at about 6 in the morning, and it was for all the guys that used to work on the ships and the boats. They used to get in there for night shift and go and have a drink before they went home. There's Primark, Costa here now as well. This is the library. And get my printing done. Typically I walk all the way up and the printer is out of order, so I'm not going to be able to do it today. It's annoying. It's an old drawing of Gravesend, the boats. Oh, how annoying. Take the open times up. This place, which is your move, it's very old. This building above, it was restored in 1992. So it's banks. Well, I might as well take you for a tour of the Gravesend Town Centre now, I suppose, since I'm here. I'll walk up this way and show you. This is NatWest. This is a very old bank. Been here for years. Installed in 1989. Brickwork. There's my bank, Santander. That's like a mock of an old building though, that one. King's Head here. Church bells going. Old telephone box over there. Then you've got the King's Head Sports Bar, which was rebuilt in 1895. As you can see there. Don't get out of the road because there's a bus coming. Don't get run down. And this here was the old cinema where I used to go when I was younger. There is the Catholic Church. Not sure what the chiming's about. Not heard that before. That was a pub there and it burnt down. They turned it into a vape shop at some point and then it set alight and burned down. Not sure how. Yeah, this is the Catholic Church. There. And there down now is the clock tower, which was modelled after Big Ben in London, but a lot smaller. Conservative Club and all the old buildings. It's Gravesend's famous fish shop, the Reliance Fish Shop, established in 1920, burnt down in 1979. I remember it was in the market, and smoke everywhere. And up there, next to the barber's sign, that used to be Half Price Records back in the 60s, so I was told, and there's the sign still up there for them. And that was a butcher's and now it's closed down. All the usual little shops that you have along here now. Coming down to the market now. I'm in shop here, look. These two big bulky guys outside. This is walking down towards the river, down towards the market. And I always remember when I was a child, and I used to walk down here, this place here, Blake's. Used to be a pub, used to see all the blokes in there. This here, years ago, used to be car sales, then it turned into a greengrocer's, because we used to get our veg out of there. Closed now, but yeah, but this place, every time we walked past it, you could smell beer. And see all the blokes on Saturday watching the football and the racing. That is a new build on the car park. Used to be the outdoor market years ago. This is the indoor market, which I'll take you through in a minute. That's where my dad had his stall. Well before this though, before they developed it all and made it all different. But this is what it's going to be. All these flats with above and below ground car parks. The George still there. Used to walk past that as well. That always used to smell of beer. Now, if I walk down this way through the market, that used to be Phil Potts the baker's. We used to get free donuts from there because my dad knew the guy. Little dinky donuts. This is now the market. Ceiling is exactly the same. flagstones on the floor in here are exactly the same. And there's a statue of Queen Victoria. And as you can see, most of this is shut now, not even open. My dad's stall used to be right there, next to these big doors that were open every Saturday. Looks like they're the same doors, and it used to be freezing. Cold stone, flagstone floors as well. But most of it's closed now because it's too expensive in here to have a stall. So they've really messed it up. They should have kept it as an old market as it was. But yeah. Try and do things and develop things better, and it makes it worse. So these doors are the same. I'm scaffolding up in a minute, it didn't work. Got a big fish in a boat thing. There. And the coat of arms there, Gravesham Borough Market. Right, I'm going to walk down towards the river and walk along instead of walking through the other way because it's a bit boring. This has spoilt it a bit though, because you used to have a view right down to the river, and obviously now you don't. So, right, I'll get back to you in a bit when I'm down by the river. Take you just down here. This is Gravesham Heritage Quarter. As you can see, they've got the old buildings, windows that go right down to the floor. They were all rebuilt, and now they're building all this thing, which is, I don't know, not very nice at all. If you can get down this way, actually. No, you can't, so I'm going to have to go this way. Down here, I'll show you quickly though, because it's all gone now. There used to be some offices down here. And when I first got with Stephanie back in 1991, we were a bit short of money. So, I knew the guy that worked in this place. It was a probation office, he was a probation officer. And I used to come to this car park about this time of year. No, it was always November time, it was freezing. And I used to wash all their cars in here. There's a tap inside, I used to get all the tap out, wash all their cars. And I used to charge them £2 a car. And I used to earn myself about 7-8 quid so we could go and put it on our electric meter to top us up. That's when £6 used to last you over a week, electric. Lucky if it lasts you a day these days. But yeah, there's the offices there still. Let's look at all the old buildings again. Going down towards the river. All these were rebuilt and redone. It's part of the Gravesham Heritage. There's Heritage House, as they call it. Service offices up there. Tattoo parlour. You've got all these little old alleyways that go through everywhere. Hands are freezing holding his phone. There's a little alleyway there going through. Then you've got the Mug and Meeple over there. Been in there a few times over the years. I used to frequent quite a few pubs. Then you've got the 3 doors over the road here. Now that is listing really badly. If you go inside, all the floors are up and down, and you walk to the left and you start walking to the right because they're all up and down. And I'll take you down by the river here now. Along the river here. There's the lightship. This was the Arriva bar. I don't know if it's still open or not. This takes you down sort of out onto the river really. The river is now underneath us. That's where the ferry comes from Tilbury. As you can see there on the picture, it's been a bit. Yeah, you can see now. There's the river down there, but hold my phone tight, don't want to drop it. And over there, where those steps are, is where me and my brother used to go fishing years ago. Just off that little bit there. And here is the River Thames. Over there is Dilbury. Up there is London. That way is the estuary and Southend. They're going to have a good view from those new flats, that's for sure. And this is at the back of the Rum Punch and Pub. Which used to be called the New Falcon. Sorry. And they changed it to the Rum Puncheon years ago. It's a bit more like a wine bar, cocktail bar sort of thing now. And obviously they built all these new builds years ago. We used to go to discos in there, and do discos in there actually, many years ago. These were taken off of the old buildings that were rebuilt in 1887, and they put them there. They're the Crown, Queen Victoria, that would have been Queen Victoria's crowns, which were on the old buildings that were here. That over there that says Cufflink used to be Ferry Motors, which is where Stephanie's dad used to work many years ago, back in the early 90s, till they closed down. Then it was Blockbuster Video. All these were rebuilt. It was all old shops and buildings and old houses. There used to be a ship chandler's along here as well. It's all gone now. For anyone that doesn't know, a ship chandler's is stuff that sells things for boats and boating and stuff for the river. Chains, anchors, caulking for boats, you know, all that sort of stuff. Brassware and all that sort of stuff. Everards they were called, but they're gone now. Everards were a big shipbuilders as well up at Greenhithe years ago. Further up, but yeah, it's all little gated like communities now. There's the St George's Church clock. I'm walking back down towards Lidl's now, so got to pop in Lidl to get a bit of shopping, so I will catch you back there when I get there.